Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. The Memorial Day weekend continues. It's going to be a lot of fun. 12 races to look at this afternoon. And let's go to Pete Aiello with those track and weather conditions.
12 races on a beautiful Saturday in South Florida. Temperatures in the mid-80s, a fast main track, a firm turf course, and a carryover in the Rainbow Six. First of the day on turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. We had a field of 11 sign on here. Race time favorite was number 8, Twisted Licorice. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite wastes no time. Twisted Licorice quick into stride and right to the front from Unnamed Soldier, who moves to be second. In between horses, it's Nairobi down at the inside. Toss far outside and Omened By, followed by Hollywood Overdogs, who's two better than our boss. Venezuelan Warrior improves while out wide, and Storm Peak between horses. Second last is Don Figure, and the trailer is Loving Ard Simar. They swing around the far turn, and in front is Twisted Licorice. 3 parts of a length. Nairobi on the outside is now second. Unnamed Soldier is third. Toss with an inside lane now fourth, with Hollywood Overdogs back to fifth. Venezuelan Warrior trying to gain while out wide. Storm Peak is between horses, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. 21-4 for the opening quarter speed. Unnamed Soldier taking his shot at Twisted Licorice now. Down the center and Hollywood Overdogs. 1/8 of a mile to go. Twisted Licorice is still in front. On the outside, Unnamed Soldier is second, toward the inside, and Toss third. 16th to go. Twisted Licorice holding firm. Twisted Licorice as the favorite wins a length and a quarter. Unnamed Soldier second, Toss third, then Hollywood Overdogs in 56-3. We start the day on a popular note as the favorite gets home. Number 8, Twisted Licorice, responds when confronted. Gets the win here today under jockey Misael Jaramillo, trainer Dave Fawkes, and an ownership group of Fawkes Racing, Jamrock Syndicate, and Dr. James Gable. Second, number 3, Unnamed Soldier, and third was number 2, Toss. We go now to the second race of the day, the start of the early pick 4, 6.5 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 7, favorite was the 5, Mystery Witness. And they're off. The bull away well. Here's Mystery Witness moving forward. Dance Around comes away in the top flight, and American River moving at the rail to take fourth. Back to fifth, it's Pirate's Treasure ahead of Joe Kane, and Cool Mover is last of all as Barrios puts Mystery Witness on the lead. Mystery Witness on the barn debut leads the way 3 parts of a length. Dance Around keeps the pressure on second. Pirate's Treasure splits horses to be third. At the inside, American River off the speed while trying to improve fourth. The bull broke very well, but he's now back to fifth and better than 5 lengths behind, and it's another 5 or 6 to Cool Mover. Around the far turn through the opening quarter in a quick and contested 22-1. On the outside, Dance Around trying to duel Mystery Witness into submission, and it appears he's done just that. Pirate's Treasure is now third and tacking on. 4 back to American River, then to Bull. Trying to rally from the back, Cool Mover and Joe Kane with a quarter of a mile left to go. Dance Around and Ray Ganpath on the board at 35-1. Turn first with the lead. Pirate's Treasure is second to Bull on the outside, wide on the course, and Joe Kane. 1/8 of a mile to go. Dance Around, still sharp and still clear. Up on the outside, the Bull tries to get Pirate's Treasure for second, but nobody gets to Dance Around. Dance Around, he's 35-1, and he's an easy winner. The Bull is second, closer for third, probably Pirate's Treasure over an on-rushing Cool Mover, then Joe Kane in 1:17-2. 5, Mystery Witness fails to fire. In fact, he was last to cross the line. The win goes to a big long shot, and number 6, Dance Around, didn't perform like a long shot at all. Got the job done at 35-1 under veteran reinsman Ray Ganpath for Rohan Crichton and Brian Jen Racing. 7 to Bull second, 3 Pirate's Treasure ran third, and we'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, a 2-year-old event. To the first finish line they went. A 4.5 furlong race for maiden special weight runners and a $65,000 purse. Scratch the alternates 9 through 12, 8 to the gate. The favorite was number 2, Integral. And they're off. The favorite Integral blasts away from there, and Zayas puts her right on the lead and opens 2.5 in a hurry. Run Devil is there second. From between horses, Choose to Be Happy. Down at the inside fourth goes Dinner at 5. Back to fifth is Fully Square. Out wide on the course, Lovely Lady Lexi. Then Auburn, and green at the back is Mine Well Received, as they have the favorite to catch. It's Integral around the far turn, on top by 2.5. Run Devil tries to get after second, well clear of the others, led by a rallying Lovely Lady Lexi. In between horses is Dinner at 5 with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Zayas sitting chilly on Integral through a 22-1 opening quarter. She has the lead. On the outside, and Run Devil fully stretched second. Late run from Choose to Be Happy and Lovely Lady Lexi. Final eighth of a mile, and Integral has been sharp from the outset, and she's maintaining a sizable lead. It's Integral for Pletcher and Zayas to win it by 4 in the end. Second is Run Devil. Third is Choose to Be Happy. Auburn shook loose for fourth at 52-1.
Number 2, Integral gets the job done in impressive fashion, winning on debut after a sharp getaway under jockey Edgard Zayas. The daughter of Algorithms is owned and bred by Michael Masters, and Suzanne Masters was trained to the victory by Todd Pletcher. Number 6, Run Devil was second ahead of the 5, Choose to Be Happy, who loomed boldly but had to settle for third. We move now to the fourth race, a 6-furlong claiming event. Price tag here was $6,250. Scratch the 2, Union Grace. Field of 9. Favorites included 1, French Accent, and 3, Be a Hero.
And they're off. Good start today for Be a Hero. From between horses, it's Hackleton being sent along up on the inside, and French Accent wants to be part of the pace party. So does No Shackles Here and Stay Determined. They're really scrambling for the early lead. Sitting off the speed now is Hackleton after a good getaway. Then Red Hot Randy working 2 ahead of a Vast Matey. The 2 at the back, Long Shots, Express Jet, and 40 Fathoms. The speed of the speed is the Invaders, Stay Determined, who opens 2.5. Here's Hackleton and Panici up on the outside and all the way into second. Be a Hero trying to get out of touch. Then No Shackles Here. 2 back to French Accent ahead of Red Hot Randy. Then it's a length back to a Vast Matey. The rest will have to hurry up through an opening quarter of 22 flat. Cracking under the pressure was Stay Determined, and making a blitz for the front was Hackleton. French Accent now poses a danger to him on the outside. Be a Hero is next with Red Hot Randy. French Accent coming quickly now on the outside of Hackleton. These 2 at the 8th pole, clear of Be a Hero. Hackleton on the inside. French Accent on the outside. Hackleton's up for a fight. French Accent tries to get by. These 2, French Accent, Hackleton. Here's the line. It's Hackleton. The 10-year-old said, "No, you don't," and held on to win it in 111 flat.
It's the Warhorse who gets the job done and does it in Warhorse-like fashion, as number 6, Hackleton, responds when confronted and wins the close photo under Luca Panici for owner-trainer Bob Hess Jr. 1, French Accent was second ahead of number 10, Express Jet, who ran third. We go to the 5th race now and start the middle pick 4, 5 furlongs on turf. 2-year-old fillies, first turf event of the year for the 2-year-olds. We had a scratch here of number 8, Snow and Lilylyn. Rider chains on 7, Key Biscayne to Jeffrey Sanchez. Favorites included 4, Sunset Promise, and 6, Classic Girl.
And they're off. Level beginning. Toward the inside, that's Mrs. Meisel, who heads off for the early lead. From between horses, Let's Be Honest, and Chiclay Sparks away in the top flight. Champagne Humor is down toward the rail. Then back to Sunset Promise, who's mid-flight ahead of Key Biscayne in Barcelona. Out wide is Market Call, and Classic Girl, one of the favorites, is the last of all as they chase the speed of Mrs. Meisel. Mrs. Meisel around the far turn on top, 3 parts of a length. Let's Be Honest creeps a bit closer second. Champagne Humor has horse no place to go yet third. Gap of 3 to an improving Sunset Promise inside of Chiclay Sparks as they race to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Let's Be Honest issues the challenge to Mrs. Meisel. Champagne Humor is loose and charging down the center in Sunset Promise. 1/8 of a mile to go. With the advantage, it's now Let's Be Honest. Champagne Humor splits horses. Sunset Promise is next. These 3 cross the course. Champagne Humor. Champagne Humor won 3 parts of a length over Sunset Promise in 57-2.
Number 2, Champagne Humor gets the split she needed at the top of the stretch, and she kicked on nicely to get the maiden diploma, giving Luca Panici another riding victory. In fact, 2 wins for Luca today. This one for Sano Racing and Liuf Racing, and winning trainer Antonio Sano. Number 4, Sunset Promise was second ahead of the 5, Let's Be Honest, who ran third. We go now to race number 6 of the afternoon, the start of the pick 3, 6th race, a 1-mile starter allowance. Optional price tag here was $10,000. Scratch number 5, Chiseled, 6 to the post. Favorites included 3, Rock You, and 7, Bad Student.
And they're off. Throwing his head a bit at the start was Bad Student. Good start from between horses for Tell Me a Story, who's headed off for the lead toward the rail. Love Tree with added pop today. Up on the outside goes Charlie the Greek into the top flight. And then the back markers, Mr. Chaplin, Rock You, and Bad Student. Out of the chute and on to the main course, and Jeffrey Sanchez puts Tell Me a Story on the lead here with Bad Student on the wide outside, now second. In between horses, Rock You alongside Charlie the Greek. These top 4 within a neck of each other. Back at the inside in Love Tree, and then the trailer, Mr. Chaplin. The entire field can't be more than 4 lengths from first to last with less than 5/8 to run. On the outside, Bad Student now up to confront Tell Me a Story for the top. Rock You third, now in the clear. In between horses, Charlie the Greek. Love Tree is at the rail, chirped along a bit to try to hold his ground, and at the back is Mr. Chaplin. 47 seconds for a half-mile speed. They round the far turn. No place to go for Love Tree. Vasquez has to slam on the brakes. Rock You has racetrack to work with. He's third behind the top duo of Bad Student and Tell Me a Story. Then Charlie the Greek and Mr. Chaplin as they run to the top of the stretch. That's all for Tell Me a Story. He's now giving way. Rock You and Bad Student kick on. Love Tree tries to recover after checking a bit at the 3/8 pole after 3 quarters and 1:11 and 2. Rock You, he's been razor sharp of late. He's up for the lead again. Bad Student is back to second. Charlie the Greek and Love Tree are next. Final 16th of a mile. Rock You roused on the front by Rios to finish what he started. He still has the lead. Bad Student back for more inside. Here's the line. It's a photo finish. Probably Rock You over Bad Student, but a tough angle in 1:37.1.
Number 3, Rock You, doesn't ever win by very far, but he gets the victories all the same as the son of spring at last finds the wire in time again today under jockey Jesus Rios for Amasio Alonso and Efren Losa Jr. 7, Bad Student fought tooth and nail but had to settle for second. Head of the 6, Charlie the Greek, ran third. Time for a commercial break. The Rainbow 6 starts when we come back right after this.
And the Princess Rooney with a quarter mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just 1/8 of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. The powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Sapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Sapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7, the start of the Rainbow 6 sequence today. Maiden claimers at 6 furlongs and for a price tag of $10,000. Field of 12 signed on. This was a wide-open betting race.
And they're off. Slow to begin was Trini Alex. Quick to begin, both Nation USA and Fried Plantain. Here's Heated Element moving up down toward the inside. So Heated Element hooks up with Fried Plantain, and King Wade comes away in third. Up to fourth is Rising Storm, the Nation USA, and the favorite Tough Duff. In between horses is I'm a Catman racing ahead of Buzz On By. Bibliotecario out in the center of the race course starts to pick off some rivals. Down at the inside, Double Derby Perks ahead of Uncle Yolanda, and last is Trini Alex. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Outside, Heated Element. Inside, Fried Plantain. 3 wide, Nation USA in the 2 path, and coming on is Rising Storm. Then Bibliotecario. The favorite's not firing. Tough Duff as Nation USA and jockey Alberto Burros make a move to take the lead. Toward the inside and Rising Storm. Then Heated Element. Bibliotecario and Jimenez swing to the center with 1/8 of a mile left to go. Bibliotecario under a full head of steam now, and he's up to challenge for the lead. Nation USA is back to second, then Rising Storm. Bibliotecario driven out by Jimenez to score at 7-1. Nation USA second, Rising Storm third, then Heated Element, and I'm a Catman.
Jockey Alban Jimenez with number 6, Bibliotecario, posed for the picture in race number 7. Good late kick from this son of Hard Spun, and he gets the maiden diploma for trainer Sandra Slivka and owner Omar Landano. Second, number 10, Nation USA, who loomed boldly, and we thought it was his day, had to settle for second, ahead of the 9, Rising Storm, who ran third. Let's go to the 8th race and start the late pick 5. The 8th race is on the turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for $12,500. This was a wide-open betting race. A field of 12 lined up. Favorites included the 3, Grand Nanuco, and the 12, Rompin' Reed.
And they're off. From the center, Could Be one of the first to break the line. Discreet Heat has speed, and Whiskey 7 from the fence is now moving forward. Whiskey 7 and Leonel Reyes will lead the way. Discreet Heat is racing from second. Rompin' Reed got over nicely from the 12 post. He's a joint third alongside Could Be, who's down toward the rail. Then it's a length back to Major Key, 5th early, and at the rail himself, 3 better than Fast Eddie E. They're followed by the team of Grand Nanuco and Cut to Order, who's on the outside. He's about 7 lengths behind. A length and a half then to Your Health, racing ahead of Pep the Champ. He's second last, and the early trailer is Unspoiled Moments. Into the backstretch they go through a 24-3, very controlled opening quarter, and Whiskey 7 getting the benefit of a very easy tempo. Up on the outside, Discreet Heat tugging second. Could Be as a handful third. Back to fourth, Rompin' Reed as Major Key is at the rail 5th. Now moving wide on the course to Your Health, forcing the hand of Grand Nanuco and shuffling Fast Eddie E back. Then it's Cut to Order and Pep the Champ, and 3 to Unspoiled Moments. 50-3 for a half mile. Now they've quickened up the pace. Rompin' Reed put into play on the blue side, now 3 wide to challenge, but Whiskey 7 with that soft half mile responds and has the lead. 3 wide, Grand Nanuco, Could Be is next, then Discreet Heat and Fast Eddie E. 4 wide and driven, not gaining either, is To Your Health as they run to the top of the stretch. Here's Grand Nanuco with a long sustained bid, Rompin' Reed between, Whiskey 7 on the rail, Could Be angles with Fast Eddie E, and then it's Major Key, and they swing for home. 3/4, 1:14-4, there's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Grand Nanuco, after making a big move around the turn, is still in front. Back to second, Rompin' Reed, then Could Be, but a nice run indeed from Grand Nanuco. The favorite's a winner. Second, Rompin' Reed, third, Could Be, fourth was Whiskey 7 in 1:43-2.
The cream rises to the top in today's 8th race despite a very slow early pace. Number 3, Grand Nanuco, was able to sustain his bid from inside the half-mile pole to the wire. Never an easy task, but Jesus Rios and the son of Looking at Lucky were up to the task for trainer Kiko D'Angelo and Grupo 7C Racing. We move now to the 9th race of the afternoon, the Saturday feature race. This was the Anna T, 6.5 furlongs over the main track for $75,000 in guaranteed purse money. Field of 7 went to post. The favorite was the 6, Razorback Lady.
And they're off in the Anna T Stakes. The big favorite, Razorback Lady, broke right on the money and goes looking for a clear advantage, but Trenchtown Cat has other ideas about that, and these two are now only a neck off the lead. Down at the inside and now third is Tis Possible Deer, followed by Sean's Idea Between Horses, and out 3 wide, Fire Angel Michaela. The 2 at the back are Mischief Maz and Worth Avenue. Down the backstretch they go. After an early tussle, Hyro Rendon and Razorback Lady have now cleared to the top. They're at the half mile and a length and a half better than second running Trenchtown Cat. Fire Angel Michaela is now third, 3 wide while fourth, and trying to improve Mischief Maz. Then down inside goes Worth Avenue alongside her barn buddy, Tis Possible Deer. Sean's Idea is last. Race on up front. Trenchtown Cat's going to try again at this big favorite. Razorback Lady on the inside, Trenchtown Cat on the outside. And now Trenchtown Cat is up to take a short lead. Down at the inside, Razorback Lady tries to fight on second. 3.5 lengths clear of an on-rushing Worth Avenue, and they're at the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go in the Anna T, and it's Trenchtown Cat who comes away with the lead. Razorback Lady is now back to second, then Worth Avenue. But Trenchtown Cat is clear, and Trenchtown Cat will spring the upset and punch her ticket to the Princess Rooney by 3 in the end. Second, Razorback Lady, and third was Worth Avenue, and then Mischief Maz at 1:16-3.
Number 6, Razorback Lady, was the big favorite in this race, and she got a clear advantage, but number 4, Trenchtown Cat, just flat out beat her, outrunning her every step of the journey pretty much, as she took the starch out of her going around the far turn. And this daughter of Discreet Cat, Trenchtown Cat, did a lot right today, making her dirt debut and doing it against older fillies and mares today under Miguel Vasquez for Rohan Crichton and owners George DeBectany, Dennis Smith, and the Span Investments. Trenchtown Cat proves she's worthy of a shot in the Princess Rooney. Time next for the 10th race of the afternoon on the turf at a mile and a 16th. Allowance optional claiming horses. Scratch the 1 and 5. Sammy Camacho on the 11, Lil Commissioner. 10 to the gate. Favorites included number 6, Art G is back, and number 8, Unlock the Potential. And they're off. Good start for Art G is back, but he wants no part of the early lead. Another good start for My Point Exactly, and down inside goes La Hinch and Super Jaguar tugging in between horses. Naughty Bowie works over from the 12 post to land 4th in about the 3 path. Then it's 2 back to Art G is back, who settles nicely toward the rail. Up on the outside goes Low Commissioner, racing ahead of Best Chance Yet. He's about 6.5, maybe 7 lengths off the lead. 2 lengths more to Tipsy Kitten, who races to the inside of Blasphemy, and the early trailer is the stretch running Unlock the Potential. They race into the backstretch now, and My Point Exactly putting up the numbers, 1.5 lengths better than Super Jaguar second. Up on the outside and now third, that's Naughty Bowie. Down inside 4th goes La Hinch. Back to 5th, Archie is back. Then it's Best Chance Yet, ahead of Lil Commissioner. In the 2 path and working forward a bit is Blasphemy, racing in front of Tipsy Kitten, and still unhurried at this point is Unlock the Potential. Last of all, with inside half a mile to go. The opening half mile posted in 48.4 after a 24.3 opening quarter, and the leader is still My Point Exactly. Super Jaguar going to come and take him on now. Second, 4 clear of Naughty Bowie third. Art G is back, driven, now starts to gain a bit of ground. He's up into third, better than 5 lengths off the top duo. Zaya swings Unlock the Potential wide on the course, but he's marching forward with less than a quarter of a mile to go. They haven't got to the veteran of My Point Exactly. In fact, he's strong up front. My Point Exactly opens 4 now. Super Jaguar wonder what happened. Art G is back, never closer than the top 2. Back to 4th and Low Commissioner, and then Unlock the Potential. But at a 7-year-old, My Point Exactly is as good as ever. He won by 5. Super Jaguar second. Art G is back third. Close for 4th, maybe Naughty Bowie, 141-1. Number 9, My Point Exactly, with a bit of a fountain of youth lately, as he's been in great form since moving to the barn of Angel Quiros. This is his second win from 3 tries out of the Quiros shed row. He goes gate to wire in impressive fashion here today under jockey Jose Bautista. Second, number 3, Super Jaguar, and third, number 6, Art G is back. Time for a commercial timeout. The Late Daily Double is up next.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 11 on the program. First half of the Late Daily Double, 11th race, a 1-mile claimer. Price tag $6,250. Scratch number 10, WW Concerto. Sammy Camacho on number 5, Little Toe. The off-time favorites included the 1, Awesome Thought, and the 2, It's a New Year.
And they're off. Not a good start for Takedown. He stutter-stepped at the beginning. It was a good start for Little Toe, who's off to the early lead. Native Hawk moves the challenge. Kid McCool toward the inside with It's a New Year into the top flight as they link up with the main course. Up front, Little Toe and Camacho, they take over the lead and lead by a length. Over and outside running Native Hawk second. Driving out the rail is Awesome Thought, a joint third alongside It's a New Year. Back to 5th is Kid McCool. Away 6th, the Money Train. Back to 7th is Proud Enough. 8th inside Burnt Bluff. 9th is Takedown, and 10th and last is Prince Tito. 23-4 for the opening quarter speed. 5 furlongs left to go. Little Toe on front and leads away a length and a quarter. It's a New Year second. Awesome Thought is third. Gap of a 2 to Native Hawk to the outside of Kid McCool. Then it's another 2 to the Money Train. Losing ground is Takedown. Dropping back is Burnt Bluff, and Prince Tito tries to get underway as Proud Enough struggles to offer much of a run through a 46 3/2 mile. They picked it up in the second quarter, so the pressure's kept on the leader Little Toe by It's a New Year as Native Hawk is back for more, and Native Hawk is back running again under Valentine. Third at a big number. 3 back to Kid McCool. The first favorite to drop anchor is Awesome Thought, but the other favorite, It's a New Year, just ran by to take the lead. 3/4, 111 flat, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's a New Year, and Edgard Zayas in control by 2.5. Native Hawk is not going down without a fight. In fact, he's gaining a bit of ground. Back to third and Kid McCool, then Prince Tito. Final 16th of a mile. It's a New Year, kept to his work, and It's a New Year will win it by almost 2 in the end. Native Hawk with a big run and a giant number for second, then Prince Tito and Kid McCool.
Number 2, It's a New Year, gets the job done as one of the public picks in today's 11th race. Running up the score and prevailing in a game drive under jockey Edgard Zayas for Team Mike Napoli and trainer Aubrey Mirage. Second, number 9, Native Hawk, at a huge price. He ran exceptionally well today, ahead of the 7, Prince Tito, who sat last early and ran home for third. To the 12th and final race now, race number 12 of the afternoon on turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. Scratch the 3 and the alternates, 13 through 16. A field of 11. Favorites included the 4, Outside Looking In, and the 6, Taranto.
And runners away. Good start from between horses for Fortune Nickel, who heads off for the early lead. Eric the Salesman using speed to get over at the rail, and Judgment Call moves to challenge. Also into the top flight goes Taranto. Wide on the course is General. He's very wide indeed, 6 or 7 deep. Saving ground is Run Seeger Run from down toward the inside. Then it's Mischief Kid. He's in the 2 path and only about 4.5 lengths off the lead, working 3 ahead of Maturin. On his outside races It's an Experience. He's about 7 lengths behind. It's a gap of 2 to Outside Looking In, and Joss Do It at the back. 24 seconds for the opening quarter speed. Judgment Call has the lead. Taranto on the outside second. Fortune Nickel third. Run Seeger Run positioned at the rail fourth. Out wide fifth is General, then Eric the Salesman. Trying to save his spot at the rail is Mischief Kid, working 2 better than It's an Experience. Followed by Maturin racing inside of Outside Looking In, and the trailer is Joss Do It. Separated by 8 lengths in the run, half a mile from home. The opening half mile was 48 and 4 as they swing to the far turn. Taranto bids up on the outside of the leader, Judgment Call. These 2 a length and a half in front of Fortune Nickel third. Run Seeger Run is fourth. Back to fifth, Eric the Salesman. Trying to uncoil from the back is It's an Experience. That's all for General. Outside Looking In with a lot to do. So does Maturin as they run to the top of the stretch. Quarter of a mile left to get. Advantage to Taranto. Eric the Salesman begins to put his best foot forward. He's down the center in between horses and Fortune Echo with 1/8 of a mile to go. Here's Eric the Salesman to challenge Taranto, and the 2 favorites square off. Taranto to the inside, and on the outside, Eric the Salesman. Eric the Salesman doing the better work. Eric the Salesman is in front. Taranto second, Fortune Echo third, then Maturin, and It's an Experience to complete your high five in 1:43 and 3.
Favorites run 1-2 in the finale as 11, Eric the Salesman gets the job done under jockey Miguel Vasquez for owner-trainer Steve Dwoskin. 6, Taranto sitting on a big win when he gets it. He'll be tough next time. He was second, ahead of the 7, Fortune Nickel, who ran third, and the 10, Maturin, completes the superfecta. We had multiple winning tickets in the Rainbow Six today. Rainbow Six still paid great, but we have a carryover tomorrow. Pool will be well over $1.5 million.
And that wraps up Saturday's card. We're right back here on Sunday with a nice 11-race card. A first race post 1:15 p.m. and the stakes action continues. We got the opening lead in our middle leg of our great Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a great time at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.